As a coach, you've probably heard people say that Claude is incredible for writing more content faster. But when you tried it, it felt flat and boring. Like, where's the AI magic? You're not sure if it's even better than ChatGPT, and every tutorial you find is made for coders, not coaches trying to grow a business. So in this video, which is part of my Claude for Beginners series, I'm showing you the 3 Claude workflows that help me 4x my content output in 6 months, and you can learn them in less than 10 minutes. Before we start chatting with Claude, let's set up your Claude account properly. A lot of beginners skip this part and don't realize there are features sitting right there turned off that would completely change how useful Claude is for them. This will take 2 minutes and give you much better results from Claude. We're going to start by selecting your initials in the bottom left-hand corner and then go to Settings. And then in the settings, in capabilities, we want to start by turning on artifacts. This gives you an editable panel for working on drafts and documents right inside Claude. Next, turn on code execution and file creation, so Claude can generate things like spreadsheets, PowerPoints, and reports for you. Turn on memory. Claude remembers previous chats so you don't have to repeat yourself for every chat. In the privacy settings, we want to turn off the model training data, this option here. Connect your Google Drive and any other tools you use. No more downloading and re-uploading files. So that's the admin out of the way, and now you're primed to get the very best outputs from Claude moving forward. If you need to come up with ideas such as social media content to post about, and you've stared at your screen overwhelmed with where to even start, this next Claude workflow will fix that dreaded blank screen of death. But if you jump straight into asking for ideas without first setting up a project, Claude will give you generic ideas not relevant to your actual audience or coaching business. We're going to start by setting up a project, going to project on the panel here, going to new project. This is where you upload documents or paste in information that Claude can access across all of your chat. You can include information about your coaching business and who your audience is, any existing copies of emails you've sent to your list, as well as your website and landing page copy so Claude can learn your voice and any client testimonials that you have as well. Under the instructions, we're going to add details on how you'd like Claude to behave and respond, and then save the instructions. And now we're ready to prompt and get some ideas. I want to break down the prompt before I send it to Claude. So this prompt has 5 parts. First, the role, where I say, you are my content co-creator. This tells Claude how to show up, not as a generic assistant, as a creative partner who actually gets your business. Second is the context. So this is a big section. It covers my niche, my audience, my offer, my content goal. And this is where most people skip and they wonder why the output feels so generic. The more specific you are about your business, the less you have to edit later. Third is the task. Brainstorm 20 social media ideas. One clear ask, not 5 things at once. You're telling it, here's what I need you to make. Fourth is the format. I'm telling it I want headlines sorted into 4 categories. If you don't tell it how you want the output organized, you'll get a wall of text that you have to untangle yourself from. And fifth, the guardrails. Specific to my niche, short enough for social, focused on outcomes. This is your quality filter. It's like telling a designer, make it bold, but not busy. Constraints make the output better. So that's it. Role, context, task, format, guardrails. You can use this structure for literally any prompt. If you want a copy of the prompt I'm using here and throughout the video, you can download the prompt pack for free. The link is in the description. I've asked Claude for 20 social media posts my audience will actually care about. And then it's come back and it's asked me some clarifying questions so that it can give me a better result. I provided them, and now you can see that it's given me ideas that I can actually use right away, not a bunch of throwaway things that are so generic and useless. I really love the beliefs they must shift and what they're doing wrong, because this is really dialed into my audience and my business offering. If you don't like the output you've gotten, don't be afraid to ask clarifying questions to Claude to push back, propose alternatives, and question Claude's choices. You can ask probing questions like, what alternatives can we consider? Why did you choose those options? Having constructive dialogue back and forth with Claude is useful until you're happy with what Claude gives you. Now, let's turn one of these brilliant ideas into posts for Instagram, LinkedIn, and Threads. Each platform plays by different rules. Instagram needs a tight hook, LinkedIn wants authority and structure, Threads wants fast conversations and hot takes. If you paste the same caption everywhere, it flops every time. Here's where Claude shines. I've prompted Claude to write 3 different posts, and here they are. We basically have the same message across 3 different formats for Instagram, LinkedIn, and Threads. And I can see here that it's given me a really strong hook for Instagram, some nice LinkedIn structure, and exactly what I need for Threads. There's 0 rewriting here needed. These sound like a human wrote it, and it's pretty close to my voice as well. And with this output, I can do a light touch edit, and then it's ready to post to social. Your social media posts will get more eyeballs on you, but eyeballs alone won't build a coaching business. Your email list is where the real conversations happen, the ones that lead to coaching clients and more income for you. Speaking of email newsletters that build connection, I send one weekly with AI tips just like this one. The link is below to sign up if you'd like to join. If you don't email your list because you don't know what to say, your list doesn't hear from you, which means no connection, no trust, and no clients. So let's take one of the social ideas from Claude and turn it into an email that people actually open, read, and want to buy from. I've prompted Claude to write an email for me, and now let's have a look at these subject line options. They're pretty good, and the body of the email here has some really nice flow and content and structure to it. And then there's a nice little call to action that invites a reply. And this is how you turn followers into clients, one email conversation at a time. Now, I wouldn't just paste this exactly as it is. I'd edit it to tweak it for my own voice, and I'd build out a little more content based on my own expertise. But the heavy lifting has been done for me, which I would have spent days procrastinating on. I don't use Claude to replace me. I use it to get past the friction points. I put the idea in, Claude gives me a structured draft, and then I tweak it to sound like me. You've seen how Claude can help you go from blank page to publish-ready content across social and email. But what if Claude could go even further, like building out your entire slide deck or creating client worksheets and resources for you? Watch this next video where I'll show you exactly how to use Claude to generate polished lead magnets, onboarding docs, and workshop slides in minutes, all tailored for your coaching business in a few clicks.